Hello everyone, welcome back to another Studlands video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys everything about Rusty Canyons because I'm finally doing another biome overview video after a very long time. Let's just get straight into it, starting with where you can actually find the entrance to Rusty. Alright, so starting in Cacti, you can easily find the entrance here. If you don't know where this flame warp is, I'll link a tutorial up here somewhere as to where you can find most of the flame warps in-game. It doesn't include the Rusty Canyon one because that video was made before the Rusty Canyons update. However, I will be covering that forge, or that flame warp in this video. Anyways, if you come up here, you can see this massive gate, and you can't go through it. You're gonna have to talk to this guy. However, before you actually get that, you're gonna want to make sure that you have the Dwarvish, dictionary quest done. If you don't know where this quest is, I'll show you real quick. You're going to want to go to the Desert of Shadows, and again, if you don't know where this flame warp is, I have a video that I linked just earlier, so just rewind the video back to there. You're going to want to follow where I go over to Mike's shop. Mike's shop should be just up here, and you can talk to him. He won't understand what you're saying, but he'll give you a quest to find each Dwarvish scroll. You need 3 to make the dictionary. You get 1 from breaking sandstone, you get 1 from breaking fossils, and you get 1 from killing scorpions in the scorpion den, which is in like these little anthill things over here. You can see one right there. Alright, once you've completed this quest, you can now actually go ahead and enter Rusty Canyons. There is a little process to getting to this biome for a very good reason. Rusty Canyon is one of the most dangerous places, if not the most dangerous places in this entire game. So you're going to want to be careful. Once you have that dictionary, you can tell him to open the gate, and you now have access to Rusty Canyon, the scrapyard of the desert. Now, first thing I'm going to go over, which is the most important thing, is how you actually unlock the flame warp to this place, because there is a process to it. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to try and avoid the enemies here, because they are pretty dangerous. You're going to want to come up here. Oh dear. And you're going to want to go up and talk to... Like, this gate will be closed when you first enter the biome. You're going to want to talk to the person in here. He'll give you a quest to find all the generators and turn them on. I'm going to show you the location of every single one of these generators. For the first one, you're going to want to follow me over here. The first generator is right here. You're just going to want to fix it. Second, actually, I think there's a couple in town. First one, you're going to want to climb up here and get to the top of this tower, which thankfully you can ledge grab all these pipes and stuff, so it's pretty easy. I would recommend a good movement build. For example, this is the movement build I use. It gives me good jump boost, good speed, and really good dasher. Just a well-rounded speed build. And right here is your second generator. The next generator is right here. And then your next generator is gonna be, hello, right over here. Oh, you can see it there. I'll rewind the clip. But it's up there. The next one you're going to want is right to here. You actually saw it as we were passing through. Okay, I'm going to have to kill this guy because he's getting in the way. One thing to keep in mind, and you probably already know this if you're following this tutorial step by step, is that these generators make a specific sound when they're turned off, like a beeping sound, and then they make this sound when they're actually on. But anyways, I digress. This is the next generator you're gonna need. And for this other one, it's actually quite tricky to get. There's multiple ways to get to it, but the way I like to use, you have to go over here. It might be a bit hard to see at night in Rusty Canyons. So make sure you have your brightness up a bit. But what I like to do is I like to go straight up to the gate here and dash over this pipe. Once you're up here, you just gotta climb and get onto this lava duct. From here, you just gotta walk across the ledge like that, dash, and here is your next generator. For the last two generators, what you're gonna want to do is go past this guy, climb up this pillar. There are easier ways to do it than what I'm doing. Like, for example, you could use this I-beam. And here is the second to last generator. And then the final generator should be way over here. Actually, I think there might be two generators here. Yeah, here's one. So that's actually the second to last. And then the actual final generator would be right over here. Yeah, final generator is right here. And that should play a cutscene where you see the doors to the doors to the forge are opening. All you gotta do now is go back to the gate, and you can claim the flame warp. Alright, next thing I want to go over is the two forges. Now, before we get to the obviously more important forges, or forge, rather, I want to go over the forge over here in the city. For this forge, you also need to do a quest. It's much more simple. And you can craft these things. Floppy disk you'll need for the new Mr. CRT boss in the next update, which is coming soon. It's coming this summer. Aren't you guys excited? I am. Anyways, I don't know the exact specifics on this quest because I can't look at it again, but I know that you need to get a bunch of materials to fix his forge. He also talks about the dude in there. So, yeah. On to the next forge. Of course, with your brand new flame warp, you could just go ahead and teleport straight into here. But this is Bromric, and he is a legendary forge master. He can allow you to craft all this stuff. Really good bows, really good movement items, and future great weapons. These aren't available right now because this item right here is a drop from Mr. CRT. Anyways, in order to unlock his forge, you're going to need to kill 3 eruption furnaces, which are the most difficult enemies in this area, as of the Rusty Canyons update, of course. There are 3 locations in which they can spawn. I'm actually going to wait until it's daytime before I show you it, or at least until I can see a little bit better, because, I don't want y'all staring through all this, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I don't think it's getting any brighter than this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the 3 locations. The first location is right here. If there's an enemy that isn't a eruption furnace, just kill it and move on to the next spot. The second spot where you can find an eruption furnace is right here. This spot. If there's an enemy like a roadkill zone in the way, just kill it until an eruption furnace spawns. This is the final spot where an eruption furnace can spawn. In fact, right now I'll put up the loot table for the eruption furnace on screen right now. Oh, you gotta be joking. as you can see right here, I was able to get one eruption furnace to spawn in. Let me just grab a good weapon to take him out with. Once you kill an eruption furnace, he breaks down like that and you need to run away because he's gonna explode. We got nothing good from that, but if you go to those 3 spots that I showed, then you can get a bunch of eruption furnaces in no time. Now it's time for the fish that you can get in this area. I'm going to put every single one on screen right now, including the chances. If you want to fish in this area, then you're going to need to have the blazing fishing rod, which I, oh so conveniently, have a tutorial on how to get. I'll link it up here. Now, I do believe that if you come up here, I'm pretty sure you can fish. Alright, I want to make sure. I think you are able to... Yes, you're able to fish in these lava ducts, which makes these the safest place to fish in the Rusty Canyons. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and go ahead and join my Discord server, link in the description, alongside just regular old stud cord. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.